Hey, welcome to the Awakened Vision. This is your next energy update for the next few moving forward. Whenever you fall upon the reading, it was meant for you at the time. Take whatever resonates, however it fits your situation, and use the information appropriately. Alright, so I'm getting someone has received a warning. Martyr complex. Someone feels as though they are a martyr for something here. On here, I have it's psychology. I have the victim complex, the Messiah complex, desire to seek out suffering, persecution for physical needs, avoid responsibility. Now, if this is a part of the kink, then yeah, that still would be within realms of psychology, all right, because it says desire to seek out suffering, persecution for physical needs. So I'm getting something is just a sense of a kink. Or you have put something in the form of a kink, but that is truly a mask for something deeper. All right, so there is complexity behind something. The reason as to why you have a certain desire to seek out a certain type of attention. And then I did start off with world line, same place, same time. So there could be something that's important about a certain location and the era. So the time frame or how something was framed. So this could be in regards to history. A story that's been told to us. It's a story because there again are complexities behind why each word was chosen, brought together to so that we can envision a certain time at that place. I also would like to mention that I've been in the industry for a while. I've worked alongside certain people that you would know by face. I do my best to abide by certain guidelines when it comes to speech, things that I say on here. I try to stick. I made this for divination, tarot, and the watchers out there. So I try to keep this solely tarot, even though some other things might come out, certain information that are outside the guidelines of what can be portrayed here. All right. So once I do start my Rumble channel, I will relay that information over to you so you can join me there if you would like. All right. So let's see what we have. So we have ESP. And we have perception number 1. So it's a dimensional plane here. This is how I have it. I have linear what in the world was I about to say? Linear sequencing, hierarchy, time, and logic. So we do have time on here. And then logic in itself can, how do I have it spelled on here? Interesting. But logic could be, and then we have gematria, so someone could be into cryptography. So we got ESP, we have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. But since we do have ESP, let me grab a chakra reading card to start us off, or to gather more information in regards to that ESP here. Let's see. I like this because I see this from a certain point of view, POV, and it's as though she's standing right on the edge, about to tiptoe over into a waterfall. So there could be, you could have that sensation as though you're about to, or even skydiving. But the water element is involved. Water. But the rushing nature of water. It's not really water's nature, it's more fluid. So you could say that in this instance, the water is being rushed. The water element. Alright, so we have 14, inner strength. And then we have 2, rebirth. Hold on. So I got confirmation for rain, so there could be some rain here. A lot of you could be out in the rain, it could be raining where you're at, but that's some sort of confirmation there. We have 14, inner strength. So the first thing that I'm getting is that it's about the inside. It's about what's going on inside of you. You might be concerned a bit about how your outer layer appears, how it looks. There might be something that's going on with your skin or your veins. Your veins are showing up. There's something that's trying to come out of you. There's something that's trying to come from out of you. But at the same time, it seems as though your figure, your form, your body is being energized. Okay. And there's something that's trying to come from out of you. So this could also be an energy of alchemy. There could be some alchemy that's going on, an alchemical process that's happening within your body. It's the cellular level because you can see it in all forms. You can see it within your blood. You can see it within your skin. You can see it. Your hair color might be changing at this moment. It might be turning a shade lighter. So things are shedding. You're shedding your outer layer here because we have 2, rebirth. There's an energy of, again, like I said, coming up from the dead or coming from out of the grave here. So a zombie-like state. Maybe you're appearing to be emotionless, like you have no emotions, or there aren't any emotions that you're kind of like feeding into or feeding from off of. You're actually definitely going off of some sort of instinct here to do something or to present yourself in a certain type of way here. Okay, so I'll put this one on top. I'll keep this right here. ESP, so there's some connection there with like some sort of extra sensory processing that's going on, or perception. We have perception number 1. I'm getting you're just, I did mention this in another reading, but I'm getting you're stepping into like a new caliber, a state of being, a state where you also have to present yourself in a way so that it can handle that environment. So it appears as though your body's going through some process. I'm not exactly sure if you are cognizant of this or if there is a part of you that is. And that's what's allotting this process. So however long it needs to take, it seems as though it's rushing the process. So there might be something happening quickly. Yeah, so we have nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. So whatever environment you're in right now, that's fine. They can watch, they can see the process. Outwardly, they are not aware fully of what's going on, but ultimately you need to trust this process, trust whatever you're going through right now, the feelings or the physical sensation here. That's what you're feeling. It's a physical sensation. That's really the only feeling that you're going from off of. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So yeah, something's happening fairly quickly. There's like impatience. So there might be a little sense of anxiety. You felt it before, so you might be calling it that. But I'm getting you're handling it differently. It's funny how I always start the reading, or whenever I start the readings, the dogs outside will start barking. So this fell on the floor. We have a 19, which makes the Sun card, definitely. So I'm getting the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost. This sensation, it's passion. You can say passion and desire are basically kind of like the same thing, but if it's your driving force. Or if the driving force you are using feeds from off of that certain thing, then yeah, there will be a certain craving. But I'm getting it's here. And then you have moving on at the bottom. So let's keep that. And then we have intuition. So you're moving towards your designated path. You're moving towards a certain path here. You could say you're calling, but it's not really a sound. There's really no words here. I mean, there are a lot of words, but you can't put something into words, really. Not here. That's not your mission. It's more so just going from off that feeling, moving towards that. Moving towards that designation, or that destination. Okay, so we have vegans and the flower of life. Okay. If you are a vegan, you're extra sensitive. You are a sensor type. You sense things. You go off your senses. And it seems as though it's almost like things are shutting down, or you feel as though like you're losing sight, you're losing hearing, you're losing your hearing. But what's going on here is kind of like a cut off or cut out of negative frequencies or negative energy, so that you're no longer sensing those things necessarily. There's like a blockage from those things because you're transitioning here to a new caliber, another caliber. So in a sense, you are losing hearing. You're losing sight of certain things. Your eyes are not catching certain things. It's not meant to be caught in that way. You might find this out in regards to maybe a certain conversation you have with someone. There's just something you can't agree upon. You're not even looking to agree with it, because you're already now forming a new agreement here. Alright, so the cards that fell on the floor, we have a 5, Anunnaki, and then we have 18, Syrians A. The Syrians A and Anunnaki, and then at the bottom we have the 37 Starseed. Alright, so the first thing that I'm getting is that you are the carrier of the spark. So you might be in the you might be a page, also heard a mage. You're in training for something, or you're going in training. So, an interpreter. We have artistic, integrity, honesty. We have controlling, drama, conflict of interest. So it seems as though there is a piece that needs to be interpreted. And maybe you are the interpreter. You're the one who can interpret this, so they need your assistance here. I'm getting they found you, or you've been found out that you are an interpreter. Pretty good one. But also, see, there's a designer. So the designer is connecting to you in some sort of way. Something was modeled after you, or you are modeled after something. So someone needs to be by you so that they can read you. That's how they interpret whatever this is. They need it to be in the form of a... they need it to be in form. You're the form. So now they can interpret the formula here. So there's a design. So they found you, they scouted you, your location. So something about timing and place, it lines up again, because remember, there's a repetitive nature here. Something's been on repeat. Something's been on repeat to see how something would be formed. And it's been kind of like duplicated or replicated over and over again. You're the nth time that something has been done, maybe 37th time. So there's something about 37, the number 37. That also makes a 1 and a 0. There could also be something about a same sex. You're attracted to the same sex. You came out the 37th time, and energetically you are the opposite of how you physically appear. This is what they needed, or something like that. Yeah, the moon. Yeah, someone's reading you, or there's a reader here, and then we have the Hierophant. Yeah, so this is someone that's popular. This is someone that's most likely well known. If not just in their area, this is someone that's a part of a community. A community. Something could be tribal. So you could have tribal tattoos or markings on your body, or you could be related to a certain tribe that's coming out here. That's highly important. So they are the people. They are the design. Their tribe was based off of this formula. We have Page of Wands. Alright, so you're coming off as the carrier of the spark. I'll leave it there for part 1. I appreciate you for tuning in. Definitely check out the other readings that expound upon your situations further. The readings might shift just a tad bit, alright? Definitely check out all the parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, however many parts there are to that title. Definitely check them all out because you might resonate with just a part of it now. And later you might resonate with, the other part or the full thing. Definitely be on the lookout for further energy updates. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to see you here more often. Make sure you click on all notifications so that you are reminded when I release further energy updates. I will be talking to you then, but until then, stay tuned.